Hi guys, welcome to another episode or another week of programming with C++. And um, in this particular video, our objectives are to give you expensive um, or a comprehensive understanding of functions, right? We will cover their core purpose, how to properly set them up with declarations and definitions, and how to provide them with input using arguments, including default values. We will then see how to execute functions and even how to create multiple functions with the same name using overloading. Get ready to write some modular code. So what exactly are functions? In C++, functions are self-contained blocks of code specifically designed to perform a particular task. Think of them as mini programs within your main program. They are fundamental for several reasons. One, modularity. They help us break down large, complex programs into smaller, more manageable units. And secondly, we would like to look at reusability. Once you write a function, you can call it multiple times from different parts of your program or even in different programs, avoiding redundant code. And then we have abstraction. Functions allow you to hide the complex details of how a task is done, letting you focus on what the function does. Okay, and finally, they significantly improve code readability and maintainability, making your programs easier to understand and debug. Okay, so now let's try out some code. Guys, pardon me, I'm using an external keyboard. That's why I'm moving like that. So pardon me. before you can use a function, C++ needs to know about it. This is where a function declaration, also called a function prototype, comes in. It's like a forward declaration. It tells the compiler the function's name, what type of value it will return, its return type, right? And the types, sorry, of parameters it expects to receive. The purpose of a declaration is crucial. It allows the compiler to verify that you are calling the function correctly with the right number and types of arguments, even if the full function definition hasn't appeared yet in the code. In the example, we declare find_sum before main. This lets main call find_sum without error, even though the actual code for find_sum is written after main. This is common practice for organizing larger programs. Okay. Now, guys, let's learn something about function definition. So, I'll first of all type the code that I'll use to explain stuff to you guys, and then we move from there. Okay, so now let's clean this place. Then um, let's type. Oh, I cleaned everything. Let's do this. So let's see. Um, So now let me explain a few things here. While the declaration tells the compiler what a function looks like, the function definition is the actual implementation. It contains the code that performs the function's task. A function definition includes the written type, the function name, a list of parameters, if any, and then the function body enclosed in curly braces. The return type specifies the data type of the value the function will send back to where it was called. Use void if the function doesn't return any value. Parameters are variables that receive the input values passed to the function. The function body contains all the statements that execute when the function is called. The written statement is used to send a value back to the caller if the function has a non-void return type. In the code, we define greet user, a void function, right? Multiply, which returns an int, and get pi, which returns a double. You can see how main then calls these functions, passing arguments and receiving return values as appropriate. This is how you implement and use your reusable code blocks. Okay, so I think that will be all for today. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.